And then you gotta get the right, you gotta feed, you gotta be the right tempo. But it's it grows
That's a little bit of live Irish music at Patrick's Pub in Providence, Rhode Island.
Hello, this is Suzanne calling in with her 5 minutes from Lexington, Kentucky. I'm on the start of my long run, and actually I'm just walking right now trying to warm up. And it is already 77 degrees. And what you're hearing in the background are cicadas and air conditioners. And I am digging for inspiration. That little boost of energy that tells you you can do this today. And sometimes you have to dig deeper than others. So what I do is, in my mind's eye, I remember this wonderful little old lady. Who am I kidding? I know she was older than me, but that just means that she's probably really old, or at least medium old. And particularly, it never failed that on days when I was out on the Lakefront Trail in Chicago and feeling sorry for myself, one of those woe is me days, and this hurts, and why am I doing this? And I would see her, and she would be at least 2 miles from any parking area. And she's out there walking with a cane, and she needed the cane. And just getting it done. Sometimes one of her family, younger family, grandson, would be within, 20 feet of her, sometimes with her, but more often than not, just a distance away, that I would know they were watching her. And she just got it done with a cane. And it had to hurt. So when I'm feeling hot, like I am right now, and out of breath, as heat-induced asthma does that, I just pull her up. And I see this wonderful older lady with a smile and a determination to get her 5 or 6 miles in, which had to have felt, like a marathon. But she did it. And with that, the end of my 5 minutes. And I don't think I even used them. But
oh boy, that's the only one I have. I got some pets you can have. No, not good enough.
thank you. Well, come on. Let's go see Melissa. Let's go see Melissa. Let's get down here and see Melissa. Tell her you're back. Be sure to tell her you're back. Quick walk. Quick walk.
Back again, huh?
So we're back for jerky.
Talkative today.
And the UPS guy gave him a treat, so he's really scored this walk.
You got to get stuff, huh?
Keep talking.
Hi, Travis.
Can you get him to talk to Travis? It's Riley. Don't you have something good to say to Riley? He's your other buddy.
Kind of surprised him.
It's Riley.
What's up?
You got nothing now. You've peed in these roses. Come on. Who's that? Did you see somebody else you need to talk to? Travis has volunteered to be on a pet podcast.
Oh,
except
nice.
that he doesn't always talk on command.
He's so cute.
And between my inability to get the thing going.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing, Travis?
Nothing. We're walking.
Nothing at all.
We're walking. See ya. See you tonight.
Busy. He looks very busy.
He is very busy. He's got a lot to do. It's not so hot. There was Riley. He's your big buddy.
Hello. That's a good idea, getting them all yell.
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable to see them all there. I like to see them all out there. There's some over there too. When they were all, it's just a sea of color, you know.
Yeah,
all
I think there's about 6 groups here today. There's
Yeah,
some in
really.
there, there's some in the
over there,
basement.
yeah. Gee,
It's busier than
it's a
during
wonderful
term
thing
time.
It's a wonderful thing for the kids, you know.
Yeah.
The parents have to go to work and just put them in these programs.
I think it's some sort of summer school program. I'm not sure how it works. But
Yeah, it's
is it organized
summer
through the
school
rec
thing.
center?
They could be. They're organized. All the rec centers have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful thing. The kids occupied.
Bye-bye. So I had my session. I ran to the rec. I recorded a little submission for Kevin. I was really out of breath. Then I did my leg exercise machine on my left calf muscle. They were kind of like toe raises. And then I did some stand-up stretches against the wall where you lean into the wall, making the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle with my body stretching through the tendon in my heel.
5 minutes, distance 0.28 kilometers, average pace 17 minutes 43 seconds per kilometer.
So this is the walking jackal going home after his little jogging session this morning. Bye-bye. So, Mum, what's next on your agenda for today?
Nothing free.
No, it's not cold. It's quite pleasant today. It's a little bit windy out there, but nothing too serious. I was just wondering if you wanted me to take a picture of you and me together. Shall I do that?
That's not.
Doesn't bother?
No, it's not that. I don't know anybody.
Well, I can do it automatically. I can put the camera on your walker and give it 10 seconds and it'll snap our picture. And then I can take it back and show my tia Carmen. Yeah, I'm going to see Carmen today before lunch, before noon. Hola. Yep, I have to see her before 12 because she goes out shopping. And when she comes back, that's when I can see her. Let me see now.
Your viewpoint.
I know my equipment. All right, now that is on a 10-second delay. What I'll do is I think it will be a good picture. Yayo used to be very keen on photography, I remember. He used to like making pictures, and he used to develop them himself. Yeah, he did. I remember he used to put a blanket over the kitchen window to make it into a dark room.
Oof.
And he would put a red light in the kitchen, in the overhead light in the kitchen. And he would get out these 2 or 3 trays and put liquids in them, his chemicals. Yeah, you see, look how nice it is. Can you see that picture of us? It's a little bit dark, but I can make it lighter.
That's me.
And that's me, yeah. Anyway, it's a nice picture, and you see, the original picture was you see, that's the original picture. You see your walker, and we're very titchy, we're very small, but I can make it bigger by just zooming it in. Like that, you see?
Yes, you have at least 2 that you know.
Yeah, but that's 2. That would be the best picture, I think, of us 2. Anyway. So listen, I'm going to go off quite soon. And are you comfortable sitting here, or would you like me to walk you to somewhere else?
No, I don't know particularly of people who
Buenos días. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Allí? Vale.
She's the boss, isn't she? That woman is the boss, I believe, of this place. When I came in, she remembered me from way back, from a few months ago.
Did you do your
What was that?
7?
No, that is the Brooks. The make of shoe is Brooks, and it's like an arrow. It's pointing forward, so I know which way to walk. In that direction. It looks like a 7, though. You're right.
I just wondered. What you had there.
Yeah, they're my running shoes. All right, there we go. Hola. Buenos días. Hola. He's a very cheerful man. He always smiles at me when he sees me.
This is Ellen from the Berkshires of Massachusetts, and so we're gonna give this another shot. We've been running pretty good. This weekend on Saturday I have a 6-hour trail endurance. I know the trail because I ran it. It's probably about 40 miles from my home. It's a nice trail. It's got some hills. Unfortunately, it has some awesome views in this meadow full of wildflowers. And I recently found out that it's pretty wild with timber rattlers. I have this horrendous phobia of snakes, so I think my biggest challenge is going to be trying to run through that meadow, which is gorgeous, and not be thinking about snakes. I'm also hearing impaired, and I wear hearing aids, but they don't work well with any kind of sweat or running. So people will tell me often, well, you'll hear the rattler and that will be your warning. I won't. So I'm even more nervous. I'm at a handicap. And then a couple weeks after that, I'm doing the 8-hour endurance run at Clap Park, which I did last year. I do have some goals. Some of them are far too lofty, but I am hoping to be able to do a 50K in that 8 hours. That's not an unreasonable thing. but it might be unreasonable for me. I do a ketogenic diet, and some of the issues that I'm learning about and struggling with are not so much fasted runs, because I can fast for 2 days and do okay. I actually have a lot more energy. But my electrolytes, I really need to keep on top of salt and magnesium, and so I do take supplements, but I really need to keep on top of my electrolytes when I'm running those hot summer runs. Anyway, I have 4 running kids who are also going to do that 8-hour endurance. They're going to do it as a relay tag team, and the idea is in 8 hours, between the 4 of them, they have to see if they can get more miles than me, and so the bet is on. One of the runners is my son Max, and I'm going to hand this over to him in a minute, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself. But he runs with me. We're doing an 8-week series of trail runs in the Pittsfield State Forest where I live. It's a nice run. It's pretty technical, real technical. A lot of roots, a lot of hook roots that kind of loop up and can hook your toes. But it's not real hilly. There's a little bit of a hill to start out with, and it's just a lot of pine needles, so it's soft. So it's a nice run, and Max does it. He tried the road route, which is 3.5 miles. We all start together and finish together. He did that last week, and he made pretty good time. But he feels in his heart he's a born trail runner. I think he's right, and I'm pretty proud of him. So I'm going to turn it over to Max. He's going to tell you a little bit about himself, and then he writes haiku. So he wanted to read a little poem that he wrote. So here it is.
Hi, I'm Max Loftus. I just turned 11 yesterday, and I love trail running. And
Max is from China, by the way, so I just thought I'd throw that in there in case you ever see a picture of him and you go, oh, okay. Go ahead. He doesn't know what to say. He's feeling tongue-tied. So he likes running. Do you like road or trails better?
Trails.
And why?
Because it's more active.
And what is the longest you ever ran on a trail?
I think more than 10.
Yeah,
miles.
More than 10. He did the run with me where I really failed with my electrolytes, but he hung in there. He had a goal. He wanted to do 10 miles, and I think he did maybe 12.5 or 13. And he did a superb job. He's way faster than me, so in the beginning when I tell him, okay, go, run without me, just go do your thing. One of the things that he does, he goes out fast, which is, I'm not a very good teacher with that because I do the same thing, so we're learning a lot together. But anyway, he likes trails. What kind of shoes you wear?
Running shoes?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
I think he's a minimalist, so we went to buy him new trail shoes, and he really likes next to no padding, likes to really feel the ground. So I think right now he's got some Nikes, and he maybe has another pair, maybe Under Armours, but he's definitely a minimalist. And I'm thinking, down the road, he might be one of those vibrant runners. I don't know, but that's not for me. I like lots of padding. So I don't know if it's youth, if it's just his style. He's pretty athletic, so on the trails, he's pretty agile, and he does a good job. So go ahead, you talk. He never shuts up at home, by the way, but that's pretty typical. He's tell some of your hobbies. What do you like to do?
I like playing soccer, baseball. I like riding my bike, and I like running.
What's your favorite subject in school?
Reading.
Okay, and you have a girlfriend?
Math. No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Maybe girls are still yucky. They got cooties, I think. All right, Max, read your poem. Max wrote this.
Running is so fun. I like running in the trails. The trails are so cool.
Okay, so that's haiku. He wants you to know that, and he knows a lot about haiku because he studied it last year in 5th grade. Max is going into 6th grade. He's going up to the middle school, and I believe, and I'm trying not to be pushy and put this in his head, but he may try out for cross country in our school district. Once you go up to the middle school at 6th grade, you're eligible. So personally, I'm hoping he does. I think kids who are active stay out of trouble. he's part of a big family and he needs to stay out of trouble. He's a good kid. Hi, your 5 minutes. This is my other running buddy, Jude. Jude is my son as well. You heard from Max, and now Jude would like to tell you a little bit about himself and hopefully let you get to know him and what he likes in life.
Okay. My name's Jude. I just turned 11. I like to run. I started when I was 9 and had no line, which I mean nothing to do. And my mom encouraged me to go through what I like. Baking is good to me. There was nothing in the world then which moraled myself to continue and change my life. And moved. And how it moved, my story has more to come. There is more to be done, to be continued.
Okay, and so there you have it. Jude, what do you like running better, road or trail?
Road.
How come?
Well, one day Mom suggested that an idea that road is like calm for like when thinking, and that is true because it's smooth. When you're on the trails, it's so bumpy. Like, and you're thinking dozing off, you could all fall down. And road's a bit smoother, and it's like it's good beginner for people. And
right. And so, how many races have you done around?
3.
Right.
One is Gould Farms, one is Stockbridge Library, and the next one was
the trail, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Only you did the road part. And what do you think about the race coming up where you guys are going to be a team?
I feel good, but Max was tired of me because I slowed down, but I just started running that race. I didn't know what the obstacle course was, which there was no obstacle course, but didn't know what the track, all around the track was.
Right. So you know that when you guys run against me, you're going to try to get more miles?
I will try.
Yeah, who do you think's going to win, me or you guys?
I definitely think you, because I'm usually slow and I just finished. I finished a bit later, like
Why do you think you're slow?
Just because I quit for a long time.
Oh,
and then,
you're just getting back in shape.
Yeah.
Because you did 2 5Ks, and one of them your time was 38:10. That was actually 3.5 miles. And the 5K at Gould Farm, you were 32 minutes. And the 5K at Stockbridge Library, you were like 31 something. That's not slow, Jude. That's why I tell you, don't wait for Mom. Just run. So you're fast, but it doesn't matter how fast you are. What does Mom always say when run? You don't have to be fast.
You just have to last.
Right. Okay, thanks. That's Jude, and I hope, Carlos, that you can splice this in. So that's our 5 minutes, and I hope you have a great day. And if you're ever up in New England in the Berkshires, we're part of the Appalachian Trails. Give us a shout. Love to go run with you. Bye.
Bye.